What up, everybody, and welcome back to another week of Crack Kills Football. We are now officially past the midway point of the season, and oh, baby, the league is rocking. Let's take a look at the 5 things to watch for as we head into Week 9, another great week of football. Quick hit number 1, streaking. Quan dropped Week 1 game, but since has won 7 in a row over the last 2 months. Looks for 8 in a row today versus Superfly. Flies heading in the opposite direction, though, with 3 straight losses. We'll get to them in a second. Quan's closest game, Week 5, tiebreak win over the highly trained Apes, the only one that he has come close to losing. And led by Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson, and the electric Jonathan Taylor, by far the best backfield in the league belongs to King Quan. But they start this week game down 49-0 after a nice night from Superfly and Lamar Jackson on Thursday Night Football. See if Quan can get to 8 in a row, or if that streak gets stopped in its tracks at 7. Quick hit number 2, streaking part 2. While Quan's 7 wins in a row are by far the best in the league, 2 other teams have won 3 in a row and look to make it 4 today. The highly trained Apes and No Comment, both 3 in a row. The Apes keeping pace with the leaders and in position for a first round bye if they can keep it up. No Comment left for dead at 0-5 just 3 weeks ago, but in the last 3 weeks, only Quan has scored more points than No Comment. This week, No Comment takes on Future Cop in a matchup that 3 weeks ago would have looked pretty awful on paper, but the Cops winners of 2 and 3 and NC winners of 3 in a row. Meanwhile, the Apes take on the Tinfoil Kings, looking to make it 4 straight for them and pull a little further away from the rest of the field. Quick hit number 3, streaking in reverse. All Business started the season 3-1, but has dropped 4 straight games since then. 3-1 and has dropped 3 straight games since then. Injuries now becoming a factor. Mike Evans and Cam Scadaboo, the 2 biggest ones. Evans, of course, a stalwart on AB. Scadaboo, the new kid on the block, suffered that gruesome ankle injury last week. So, a couple of tough breaks for AB in that regard. Elsewhere, Tinfoil Kings and Superfly have also dropped 3 in a row. Superfly maybe due to injuries. Kings just due to bad luck. They lost some games on poor luck. Both those teams, though, face tough tests today, with the Kings taking on the Apes and Superfly taking on King Quan. See if they drop to 4 straight, or if they can get a win. And then, of course, All Business facing the defending champs today. Quick hit number 4, tight field. The current bottom 3 playoff teams all sit at 4-4, which is only 2 games above last place in the league. Future Cop has a chance to draw that even closer if they can get a win over No Comment this weekend. At the midpoint of the season, there's no guarantee of who makes the playoffs, maybe outside of King Quan. And this year has maybe been one of the best in league history, although I can't remember more than a few years back. For parity, pretty much we've got 10 teams that have a spot, 11 if you count the Apes, I guess, have a chance at the playoffs. We'll see who ends up making that run here and who maybe falls by the wayside. Of course, we've got the winning and losing streaks happening right now. Quick hit number 5, scoring race. Is it all but wrapped? King Quan already over 1,000 points for the first 8 weeks. Lurking just behind them, albeit over 100 points behind them, is Superfly. Unfinished Business, No Comment, and Phil's Fugitives round out the top 5 in scoring. 6 teams in the first 8 weeks have hit on high scores. Only Superfly in the first 2 weeks and King Quan have doubled up on high scores so far. So again, parity is in the league this year, and I think everyone is probably feeling good about it because it gives you a chance to make the playoffs. Finally, player to watch this week, it's Kayshawn Booty of the Mean Jeans. The second stint with the Jeans has seen Booty score double figures in 2 straight games, although they were a week late on the big 2-touchdown game. The Jeans, battling injuries and bye weeks this week, are going to need Booty to step up. He does have touchdowns in 3 straight games, so the Jeans hope that today brings another Booty call to the end zone. That's it for Crack Kills Quick Hits for Week 9. Good luck to everyone this week, except Future Cop.